the terms that I don't know who gave me AIDS or HIV, right? So today I got a message about an interview that I should watch. And this interview happened to include a celebrity man this man has been with me and everybody else doing the same thing with everybody else. And
There are reports claiming that he gave you chlamydia?
Yes. He was my only sexual partner, and I was a virgin, so who could have given it to me? A ghost?
Yeah.
And I literally told him that, too. I was like, so who gave it to me? A ghost? At the beginning, I had denied that he gave it to me to him because I was so afraid of how he reacted every time before that when I would bring up STDs to him.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Push through those legs. Come on, push. Stand up. Push through those legs. Come on, do it. Push those legs.
How many dudes is running around undetectable, G?
Come on.
In the game?
Man.
Because I could tell you 20 right now that I could rattle off names and wouldn't know.
Recent allegations surrounding Sean Diddy Combs have sparked widespread speculation online, with various rumors continuing to circulate. However, it's important to separate verified facts from unconfirmed claims. As of now, there is no credible public evidence confirming that Diddy has HIV or that he transmitted HIV to anyone. Claims linking him to another person's medical condition remain unverified and should be treated as speculation. One person whose story did receive attention is Brooklyn-based Instagram model Gena, who publicly shared her HIV diagnosis in 2022. In a TikTok video, she explained that she wanted to be honest about why she had been hospitalized. She said, "I think it's time I finally get this off my chest so I can start healing. The truth is that I've been diagnosed with HIV. For everyone saying one pill fixes everything, it doesn't. I've been through a lot, and I'm still dealing with the challenges every day." After her announcement, social media quickly filled with rumors about how she contracted the virus, with many attempting to connect her diagnosis to well-known celebrities. However, none of those claims have been substantiated by credible evidence. Despite continued online speculation and commentary from public figures, no verified information has established a connection.
Gave you chlamydia?
Yes. He was my only sexual partner, and I was a virgin, so who could have given it to me? A ghost?
Yeah.
And I literally told him that, too. I was like, so who gave it to me? A ghost? At the beginning, I had denied that he gave it to me to him because I was so afraid of how he reacted every time before that when I would bring up STDs to him. It got back to him from someone else.
So how did you find out you had chlamydia? Like, did you have symptoms, or did you just get tested and it came up?
The first time I had sex with him, I swear, I had a rash from hell. I had
Rug
a
burn?
freaking rash from hell the first time I had sex with him. It was like a horrible infection that ended up just being like a yeast infection. I got tested both times within a short amount of time.
How did he react when you confronted him, or when he found out from someone else?
From someone else, but I had denied it to him at that point. And I was like upset that like someone else had told him. Because of how I know how he reacts.
When you were getting intimate with him, obviously you knew that he was also f***ing a bunch of bitches too, right? It wasn't like he was.
Yeah, but you have to remember that it was under the pretense that he was clean. He kept saying, I get tested as much as a porn star.
Yeah.
So if you get tested as much as a porn star, I'm assuming you're clean. Would have preferred to use a condom, but of course his constant thing was, I'm clean, I get tested a lot, blah, blah, blah. Which I actually found out later on from another girl who reached out to me, and she said, yeah, one of the things that he would always tell me is how he gets tested as much as a porn star in order for us to not use condoms.
According to Gena, her doctors told her the virus had likely been in her system for roughly 8 to 10 years before she was diagnosed because of how advanced her condition had become. She has said she was critically ill when she finally received the correct diagnosis. In interviews, Gena described experiencing persistent fevers, fainting spells, severe weakness, and dramatic weight loss. She also said she visited multiple hospitals where she was initially misdiagnosed with other medical conditions before one doctor eventually recognized that she was living with advanced HIV. According to her account, doctors warned that if treatment had been delayed much longer, her condition could have become fatal.
She has also shared that at her lowest point, her weight dropped to around 65 pounds. She experienced muscle atrophy that affected her ability to walk, and she temporarily lost vision in one eye. The story became even more controversial in 2023 when Gena said she believed she knew who had transmitted the virus to her. She claimed it was a well-known celebrity she had been involved with on and off over several years, and someone she genuinely cared about. Gena also said she had previously dealt with law enforcement regarding that individual over separate allegations, and that comments he later made during an interview about sexually transmitted diseases caused her to become suspicious. Even so, she emphasized that she did not want to publicly identify anyone without concrete evidence, and said she was pursuing the matter through legal channels. Those statements immediately fueled widespread speculation online, with social media users trying to identify which celebrity fit her description. Numerous names were mentioned across different platforms, including Sean Diddy. However, it's important to note that no credible evidence has publicly confirmed that Diddy, or any other celebrity discussed online, was the person Gena was referring to. The speculation remains unverified, and no court finding or official investigation.
Who gave me AIDS or HIV, right? So today, I got a message about an interview that I should watch. And this interview happened to include a celebrity man that I was sexually with for a few years, and I actually had feelings for this person. And let's just say this interview put a very bad light on this person, and I've dealt with cops over this person due to sex conduct stuff that I thought was no big deal, so I brushed it off. But the fact that it's coming back to my face and they're telling me stuff about STDs and all this mess, and this man has been with me and everybody else doing the same thing with everybody else, and I don't know how to just brush it off anymore, because it's like, what if, what if this is the person who did this to me and he's living his best life? But hey, you can't have assumptions, because it just makes an ass out of you and me. That's what they say. I'll never know, right? But I just don't like seeing stuff like that. I wake up and it ruins my whole day, because I'm like, I don't think about this stuff for that reason, because I don't want to even, I can't do anything about it. I have it now. I'm half blind from it. I'm dealing with it. But if you did this to me and you've been fronting to me about, it's a lot. It's a lot, y'all. I don't know what to do, but I'm not going to say too much. I'm just going to let it go. It's just too much that I've been seeing and I'm hearing is giving me, you did this to me. But I can't assume. And I'm gonna leave it there, because it is what it is.
After Gena made those comments, social media users immediately began trying to identify the celebrity she was referring to. One of the first names to gain traction online was Diplo. The speculation intensified after TikToker Shelly Augustine posted a video claiming she recognized Gena from a private video she said had previously been shown to her. Augustine alleged that the video involved Gena and Diplo and claimed it depicted unprotected sexual activity. She also stated that she had previously had a sexual relationship with Diplo herself and, after learning about Gena's diagnosis, underwent multiple rounds of STD testing and counseling before confirming she had not contracted an infection. In her video, Augustine said, "This girl on TikTok, Gena, went viral after sharing that she had been diagnosed with HIV and explaining how much it changed her life. She said she wasn't sure who transmitted it to her." Now, another woman is saying she was involved with Diplo as well, and people are questioning whether the timeline overlaps. Those claims quickly spread across social media, but it's important to note that they remain allegations and online speculation. No credible public evidence has confirmed that Diplo transmitted HIV to Gena, and no official findings have established such a connection. At the time, the discussion was driven largely by social media posts rather than
Girl's story, and she came forward about being diagnosed with AIDS. Now, to my dismay, I also recognized that this is the same girl who Diplo sent me a video of. You could imagine the horror that went through my mind and my body when I realized that this was the same girl who not only do I have a video of her having unprotected sex with Diplo, but I also had unprotected sex with Diplo. And when I started doing the timeline of, when she said she got diagnosed, how long the doctors assumed that she had it for, I realized that she had already had it, and had with him before I had him.
As Gena's story spread online, social media users began connecting her claims to several well-known celebrities, including Sean Diddy Combs. Much of that speculation centered on the fact that Gena had previously said she experienced homelessness while living in New York. Because allegations in civil lawsuits against Diddy have described events taking place in cities such as New York, Los Angeles, Las Vegas, and Miami, some online users speculated that their paths may have crossed. However, there is no verified evidence that Gena attended any events involving Diddy or that he was connected to her HIV diagnosis. Those claims remain speculation. Some of the online discussion also referenced allegations made by Cassandra in her civil lawsuit against Diddy. Cassandra alleged abuse and described being pressured into participating in sexual encounters during their relationship. She also stated that she suffered health issues, including urinary tract infections related to the alleged circumstances. However, her lawsuit did not accuse Diddy of transmitting HIV to her, and it did not establish any connection to Gena's case. Around the same time, an alleged email that circulated online claimed to describe unpublished material from a book involving Usher, Diddy, and sexually transmitted diseases. The authenticity of that email has not been verified, and there is no credible evidence supporting its claims. Likewise, although Usher faced civil lawsuits in 2017 related to allegations that he failed to disclose an alleged herpes diagnosis, those cases were separate matters and did not establish that Diddy transmitted any sexually transmitted infection to Usher. More recently, one anonymous plaintiff, identified as John Doe, filed a civil lawsuit alleging that he was sexually assaulted after attending an event associated with Diddy in 2014. The lawsuit also claims that he was later diagnosed with HIV. These are allegations made in a civil complaint and have not been proven in court. Diddy has denied numerous allegations made against him in various civil cases, and the legal proceedings remain ongoing. Comedian Katt Williams has also made public comments over the years criticizing Diddy and claiming that Diddy invited him to parties that he declined to attend. During interviews, Katt has said he refused those invitations because he wanted to protect his integrity. However, there is no credible public evidence that Katt Williams has confirmed Diddy infected Gena with HIV, and claims suggesting otherwise appear to stem from online rumors rather than verified statements.
Now, I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times. 4 times, just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about. Right, because P. Diddy be wanting to party. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did. All of these big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. T.G. Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way. The truth is the light.
And you have the number of these.
Amen.
In a later interview with GQ, Katt Williams explained why he spoke about Sean Diddy Combs during his appearance on Club Shay Shay. Williams described Diddy as a demon and said he believes there is a larger spiritual battle taking place in the entertainment industry. He also explained that when he attended industry parties, he viewed himself as an observer rather than a participant. As he put it, he wanted to see who was there and better understand how those environments operated. Exactly why Katt chose to make those comments publicly at that point remains unclear. His remarks generated significant discussion online, with many people sharing their own opinions and theories. Some social media users pointed to testimony and evidence discussed during Diddy's legal proceedings, questioning aspects of what had been publicly presented. Others argued that given the allegations surrounding Diddy, they believed additional accusations were possible. However, those reactions reflect public opinion